What it do, baby? Welcome back to another episode of the Burn Factory prediction show for UFC 293 going down this Saturday back in Sydney, Australia. You got Israel Adesanya taking on Sean Strickland, and today me and Phenix will be predicting that fight.
Let's go. I'm super excited. Israel Adesanya is the man, though. If you really think about him, he's fighting 3-4 times a year as a UFC champion. He's not winning these fights and going on these victory tours and victory parades. He's back in there. He's putting his belt on the line. Even though he thinks this opponent is not the one to fight, he's back in the octagon. He's going to be fighting this Saturday, and I'm super stoked for this fight. But like Pre said, we will be predicting Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya is a minus 650 favorite. Sean Strickland is plus 425, which are insane odds. I knew Sean Strickland would be an underdog, but that big of an underdog, that is crazy. Nonetheless, Priest, give me your thoughts on this fight, and what do you think's going down?
I'm going to keep this one short and sweet like how I did for Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. Israel Adesanya's confidence is sky high. He knocked out Alex Pereira, who has been his demon of demons. But with Sean Strickland, he comes to fight. He will fight you anywhere, anytime. He might fight you in the parking lot before the fight even starts. But this is a prediction show, so I just got to throw that little thing in there. But going back to this prediction show, if Sean Strickland wants to beat Israel Adesanya and where his weakness is, he needs to wrestle him. We saw what Jan Blachowicz did to Israel Adesanya. He took him down, wrestled him, just wait on him. And Sean Strickland has the ability to do that. We saw him in his UFC debut. He got the guy in rear naked choke. He wins. He can wrestle people, but Israel is so good. And one thing that tends to struggle with Sean Strickland is keeping that right hand up. We saw Alex Pereira hit him with that check left hook back at International Fight Week UFC 276 last year. And it's the punch that Israel knocked out Paulo Costa with. So if Israel wants to win, I think he might. I believe he will hit Sean with the check left hook. But if Sean keeps it stand to stand in the pocket and bang to bang, he might have a chance. I know all the Israel Adesanya fans out there are going to be mad, but I'm rocking with Sean Strickland.
You're taking him?
Yes, sir.
Actually.
I'm taking it. I think he can physically and mentally beat Adesanya. Going back to the press conference on Fight Week last year, Sean Strickland got under Izzy's skin.
The mind games are going to be different here. But I think Israel Adesanya is in a place that you said he's so confident. He's so mentally locked in that's not even going to affect him.
That's the issue.
I think, again, Sean Strickland coming into this fight, he does need to wrestle a little bit. Maybe it's not shooting for a single leg or a double leg in the first or the second round, but in those later rounds, the third, the fourth, the fifth rounds, to really develop this wrestling. And I think it's just the pressure. Sean Strickland walks forward, and I expect him to walk forward in this fight and just put the pressure on Izzy, keep walking it back, keep jabbing. But a very underrated thing that Sean Strickland does is he checks kicks very, very well. He's a great kickboxer. I know he stands very tall with his chin up in the air, but he does a great job of seeing punches and checking kicks. So I see Izzy coming out in this fight throwing a lot of kicks, but Sean's going to check a lot of them. So that's going to be an interesting part of this fight. But I think Izzy's too good, man.
You brought up something very interesting about the check leg kicks. Sean Strickland has a really good defense. He has that Floyd Mayweather roll the shoulder, tuck the chin, use the shoulder to block, and use his hand to hit it as the left comes in. So after you said that, I'm kind of thinking to myself, it might be tough for Israel to knock him out.
I think it will be tough. My pick is I think Israel Adesanya is going to win this fight. I think he's mentally too calm and too collected going into this fight. I think Izzy's going to win, but I think it's going to be by decision. I think it's going to be a boring fight. Just sitting there kind of picking his shots. I don't see them coming here trading with each other, making this a backyard brawl. I think Izzy wants to make it very clean, and Sean has to make this very dirty.
And one thing that Israel kind of struggle with in the first fight with Pereira is whenever Pereira would march down Izzy to the cage. Izzy doesn't do that good of a job on his cage defense So if Sean can walk him down as he's known to do, to walk down his opponents, it might be a tough day. But don't get me wrong. I am not dissing on Israel Adesanya. I think he is pound for pound the greatest fighter in the world right now. And he's just getting started too.
He's just getting started. I think he exercised those demons with Pereira, which mentally helps him come very, very clear into this fight. Israel Adesanya is the man. He has no problem defending his belt this Saturday, so I'm rocking with Israel Adesanya.
And I got Sean Strickland.
Woo-wee. Me and Priest are always disagreeing now. He got me on the Sean O'Malley one. Let's see if I'll get him back this month. But that's going to do it from this prediction show. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe at the Burn Factory Podcast. And we'll see who gets the last laugh in the recap show.